Dracaena is a pretty common houseplant, but Dracaena thalioides is a little bit unique in the houseplant market. I've actually seen this sold for bedding plants and outdoors if you have the right kind of climate for it, but it actually makes a really good indoor plant as well. This might not be the most popular cultivated variety, largely because I think some of the cultivated varieties of Dracaena actually are a little bit more robust. So I think that this just has to come with the type of thing that you might like. And this one was really unique for me because I thought it looked a little bit more like an aquatic plant, or maybe like having a little bit more like spathiphyllum leaves. But you might actually notice a little bit of the brown edging here, and I think that is probably more from me doing inconsistent watering with this plant. I've had this plant for about 3 years, and it's kind of shoved into the back of my closet garden, so it's behind a lot of other plants, and I don't always get to watering it all the time. So I think what you're seeing here is just probably from me not watering as much as it should be. However, I do have this in a glazed ceramic pot so that it can retain a little bit more moisture for a longer period of time. So I would say that if you have this plant, give it a little bit more moderate light, maybe bright light screened conditions. It does have a kind of medium thin leaf. It's not thin, it's not succulent, it's kind of like in between. And this particular plant in general is actually native to tropical Africa, so it probably would require a little bit more higher humidity. It is near high humidity near my space. It's not high humidity all the time, but I do try to have my humidifier on, and that would probably make amends for inconsistent watering. So if you have higher humidity, you could probably be a little bit lazier on the watering side of things. I mean, I would say that in general, as a houseplant, this probably has a little bit more unremarkable leaves, and Dracaenas are super hard to flower, so you're really only getting them for their leaves. So if this is a particular variety, that might not be for you, but I guarantee there's a Dracaena out there because there are so many different cultivated varieties and probably one of the easier plants to grow, and this one is no exception. Super easy, relatively non-complaining, and with these little brown tips, you could just clip them off with a pair of clippers and you'll be perfectly all right.